Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain you how to install Nearpod on Google Slides and how to create your Nearpod account from the first time. For that, I decided to pre-record some clips where I'm going to show you step by step how I do it. You're going to see my Nearpod account is in Spanish. That's because of the languages I teach. But I'm going to be explaining in English step by step how you can do this. So the first thing you are going to do is create your Nearpod account. So you're going just to type on Google Nearpod. That's going to take you to nearpod.com, right? If you are a teacher, you're just going to click where it says sign up for free. If you're a student, that's where your students are going to enter the code. I'm going to explain to you how it works in a moment. Since you're a teacher, then just sign up for free, click there. You are going to use your Google account or your Office account. Make sure it's the same account you're using for planning, for downloading your Google Slides. It's better if you use your school account. Choose your role, yours is a teacher, right? And that's all. Nearpod is going to guide you through the whole process of using the platform, right? Good job. The next step then is to install the Nearpod add-on on Google Slides, so you can use Nearpod directly from your Google Slides documents. So for these, you're going to go, this is another pre-recorded clip I have. Let's say this is your Google Slides document, right? This is one of mine. This is an example. So what you are going to do is click where it says add-ons, Nearpod, open Nearpod, and then you install the Google add-on. Right, you click on continue, right? It's going to ask you for your email account again. Make sure it's the same you used before. And also make sure it's the same you have in your browser right here. Okay. Once you confirm and allow, then you are going to have your Nearpod add-on ready to use on Google Slides. Okay? It's going to also tell you exactly how it works, how you can work with your Google and your Nearpod add-on, right? So you click again and it's going to open. Let me show you in another clip I have for you. So it is going to open a sidebar, right? Once you click and Nearpod add-on is going to open the sidebar you guys see here, and you are going to click where it says try gold for free. It's going to give you an upgrade with different features, more activities, more space to save your lessons. So go ahead and try your gold account, your golden account. Then you're going just to do the same process, open Nearpod, so that now you can actually see all the different activities and you can save your Nearpod and from Google Slides. That's what you want to do. Since this document had 44 slides, it's going to take some time, and also make sure you allow your pop-ups. Sometimes they're blocked, so make sure you allow them, and it's going to ask you for your Google account one more time or Microsoft account. It depends. This process is just the first time you open your Nearpod and the first time you install your Nearpod add-on on Google Slides. It's not going to take this long all the time, right? So this document had 44 slides, that's why it takes a little bit. And then once you're ready, it should show you something like this. And the last thing I'm going to show you is how to launch your lesson on Nearpod. right? This is where magic happens, right? So this is another pre-recorded video I had. In this one, I already have two different lessons here, so don't get confused there. I'm going to show you with one of them how you can use it and launch it with your students, and what are the different options you have to do that. So let's see. Let me start this clip from the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna play it to show you. So you have those three options: live participation plus Zoom. This is if you use Zoom to teach, you can click there. That's an option, a new feature Nearpod has. If you are just going to launch a live participation, then click the second option you have here, right? That's going to generate a code for you. You can type the code in the chat or just write it on the board so students can use it. Or you have a student pays code that says your students can access this lesson uh, in a different moment during the week. You don't need to be there to guide the lesson because, as it says, it's a student pace, so they're going to be able to have a code to work on their own pace. Let's see how they work. So if you click where it says launch or live participation, here I already had a code, an active code, so you can either choose to use the same code, or if it's a different class, a different group, you can launch a new live participation. So in this case, I'm going to launch a new participation, a new live participation code. This is the code it generates. This is the one I'm going to tell you to type in the chat or just share with your students. Nearpod is going to explain you how to work with the code, what are the different steps. Once you give your students the code, make sure you tell them to go to nearpod.com and to insert the code where it says students, right? So students are going to type in the code, and then as a teacher, you should see your list of students here, right? And then once your students start to log in, you are going to have control of the whole lesson. So if you change the slide like I'm doing, that's what your students are going to see on their screens. You are controlling everything. Once you're done, you're going to end the session, right? That's going to generate a report for you. This is awesome because you can see a student's answers, a student participations, if they were actually making part of the lesson, their answers, their attendance, and everything's going to be saved there for you. You can also generate the student pays code, as you can see here. I know it's in Spanish, but it says it's valid until February the 8th. From February the 8th, until March the 10th. You can always change the dates. You can just give them 1 week to use this. You decide. And once you give them the code, then you just close the tab, you generate the report. You can even export the lesson as a PDF, duplicate the lesson. Right? There are so many things you can do with Nearpod. I invite you to try it. Ask me if you don't know how to use it, if you're struggling, if you have questions. I would love to help you. I hope this short tutorial was helpful for you, and just let me know if you have any questions.